Ain't no such thing as standing still, bro. You either moving forward or you moving backwards, all right? A lot of people think that they're sitting still and I'll start this later, I'll do this later, and da-da-da-da. You know, they sit there on the couch every day. No disrespect. I'm ranting. I'm just venting. I got my opinion. I got the right to my opinion, all right? A lot of people always try to take your opinion away, especially these days. But sitting on the couch all day, watching football, basketball, hockey, soccer, NASCAR, Formula racing, or whatever you're watching, you're not on the team. Well, yeah, you are. You are. The biggest part of the team is the fans. Y'all bring the money. Y'all keep the buzz in the street. Y'all debate, this and that and the third. Y'all vote. Y'all watch the ESPN. Y'all watch the shows. Y'all keep the game going. So I'm going to give you that. But you're not on a roster, bro. You're not getting paid, bro. You're wasting your health, bro. All you do is sit on the couch, drinking beer, eating chips, and talking. And when you go to the gym, I go to the gym. Okay, you go to the gym. Then what? Then what? Don't worry, I'll wait. No, I ain't gonna wait, because then I'm moving backwards. All right? I'm not in a competition with anybody but myself. And I'm not saying this to say I'm better than anybody, but I am better than myself. Today, I'm better than myself yesterday. Yesterday, I was better than myself the day before that. The day before that, I was better than myself the day before that. And yes, sometimes you take a step back. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you fall off. This ain't a game of being perfect. But at the same time, as long as I do way more good than I do bad, it ain't about being perfect. It's about doing more good than bad and focusing and striving to do better. All right? And when you fall back or something happens, you analyze it and try to mitigate it. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, you might have bought a jersey, but you're not on the team. So when you see me in the gym, I tell people all the time, and I understand, when people see me lifting, they think I'm into football, so they come to me and try to talk about football. I get that. I'm not mad about that. It just is what it is. So they come to me and they try to talk about football, and I tell them, yo, nah, man, I'm just there doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch football. But then they'll start talking about it anyways. Well, in 93, we did this, and they won, and then we won, and then after that, we had to, and they tell you all this stuff. And I'm like, they go into details. And I'm like, bro, you got all this information. Monetize it. Why don't you start a podcast, make some videos, do YouTube videos about your favorite team, or you could be almost like ESPN on YouTube or something like that in your own personal little thing. Or you can bring your friends in who talk about this stuff with you. Y'all can put a camera down and say all the stuff that you said was a video. And there's going to be people who agree, disagree, or be on your side. People who are into what you're into, they'll watch it. But miss me with it. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you are not on the team. You might have bought a jersey, but you are not on the field. You ain't kicking the ball. You ain't throwing the ball. You ain't catching the ball. You ain't tackling nobody. You ain't dribbling. You ain't smacking the hockey puck. Your hands ain't on the steering wheel of the NASCAR or the Formula racing or none of that. I understand being a fan. Even though I don't. I'm not a fan of anybody. I try not to focus on other people as much as I focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in the beginning, you either moving forward or backwards. There's no such thing as standing still. All right? And also, like, there's a lot of people who are fathers who have been in their son's life the whole time, but still wasn't positive because they looking up to you and you just sitting on the couch. It's going to be a generation after generation. Just no disrespect, because a lot of people feel a certain way about this. But don't use that feeling to get mad at me. Use that feeling to do better. All right? And I'm not perfect. I had to learn this. I lost 100 and something pounds. No medication, no surgery. 100 and something pounds, kept it off. By doing better than learning. Learning from my own mistakes, learning who to listen to, who not to listen to, learning what the good information was and the bad, ciphering between it, trying things, didn't work, try something else, figure it out. That's what life is about, man. the world wouldn't be as bad as it is with everybody at each other if people focus on themselves more than they focus on other people, man. The biggest problem in the world is not what you think. Everybody thinks that the biggest problem in the world is pinpointed at certain people. Other people, there's always somebody else. Now, me, I do talk about other people when it comes to my problem. Because, I mean, honestly, if you look at it, it is. Sometimes it is other people. Oh, only when it's good for you. Right, I know, it sounds like that, right? But let me explain. All right, if I'm bench pressing, right, and this happened. This is something that happened years ago. And a lot of people, I tell them this story, they don't understand it because they're not really thinking. When I say this, they just hearing me. They just not really listening, but they just hearing. It's the difference between hearing and listening, right? I had 275 on the bar, right? I'm bench pressing. At the time, I was bigger, so 275 was a lot easier than it is now. I'm bench pressing, and you know you got two hands on the bar when you bench press. So imagine what a bench press look like. You laying on your back, you got weight in both hands, you got both hands on the bar. You can't let go of the bar with that weight above your body and shake someone's hand. What's going to happen? That weight is going to come down crashing on you. What's going to happen? You're going to get hurt. You're going to get injured. You might even, you know what I'm saying? So it might even unalive, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of people hear this and they think it's just, you know, weights are just feather pillows or something. You know, people that don't lift weights don't even think about the danger, right? So the dude tried to shake my hand while I was benching, and they got mad. I'm laying on my back, and this dude acting a certain way because I wouldn't let go of the bar and shake his hand. For one, you could have got me injured. That's a big distraction. Then for two, I'm laying on my back while he acting a certain way. He could have done anything to me, and I couldn't even defend myself because I'm laying on my back with heavy weight in my hands. I couldn't do nothing. I was totally helpless. My life flashed in front of my eyes, literally. I hurried up, put it back on the rack, and popped up as fast as I could. And I was about to kind of cuss him out, but at the same time, dude kind of had like, you know, mentals. So it's like, he didn't really mean nothing by it. It's just, I could have got hurt big time. So when I be talking about people, it ain't because it caters to me. No, I be minding my own business, headphones on, heavy weights. I'm busy right now. I can't do this and talk to you. You shouldn't be trying to talk to me. Because what about yours? You're supposed to be busy. You got goals, right? You try to lose weight, gain weight, build muscle, get stronger, get faster, or whatever you in the gym for. Unless you're there to socialize. And I'm like, why don't you socialize with the guys who are trying to also socialize? 90% of people are in here to socialize. Because a lot of these people, they don't want to listen to anybody. They want to be heard. They want to talk to the person who ain't talking because that's the person that ain't gonna talk back. And also, it's just people just have to play defense. They have to block your shot. They see that you're trying to do something. They see that you got 1,000,000 pounds on the bar. I'm shooting for a 600-pound deadlift soon. I'm mid-fives now. So I'm shooting for 600 pounds, raw conventional, no straps, no deadlift suit, no cheating, just me against the bar. That's going to take everything I got. Especially at the body weight I am. It's going to take everything I got. And then people going to say this and that, third, but I'm like, dude, there's always people who don't even lift every time. Yo, all the time. There's always y'all who don't even lift. You can't talk to me about that. No. Nah, I will not let you. You know what I'm saying? Focus. All I gotta say, if you ain't get nothing from this video, hey, do you. All right? Comment, like, subscribe, share, all about your boy, Rapper Time Fitness. Peace.